Mute yourself. Check see if we're on Twitch. On your. Oh, never mind. Fat, bald, and white
Podcast.
Oh. All right. So we've got some fucked up stuff to talk about this week.
I just have to say I'm excited to hear the old intro back.
Oh,
Yes,
did you miss it?
I did.
What?
Derek didn't.
You wasn't here for it.
Derek did not like the old intro.
No. Well, you know.
So I'm trying to figure out if we're working on Twitch or whatnot as of yet. But apparently, it's impossible for me to do
Good job.
to figure it out. So
If you can see us on Twitch,
yeah, give us a message or something. But anyway, so Brian is back this week. Got Mr. Hope, Mr. Corey, Mr. Derek along with us. Mr. Hope's having trouble with her phone, hating her. Oh, there you are. So
Hello, Mr. Hope.
I can do a thing.
you're better than Corey then,
Mm-hmm.
who could not do anything.
I got it to work this
Could
time.
you pick up a fucking order?
I
from
did.
Did you pick the right order up?
Yes.
Did you?
No.
I mean, technically
Answer honestly.
he picked up the right order.
I did.
From 2 freaking weeks ago.
And the one for this week.
Extra food.
Yeah. Like
It
you,
will not go to waste.
like you, what are you going to do tomorrow? You just eat it.
Well, I guess I am now.
Yeah, see, there you go.
It bought me $100 worth of Chinese food.
It was not. Quit your lying.
Like $80.
It wasn't.
Okay, fucking $100.
60.
It's not my money. I'll give the goddamn
Really?
flat
You
out
got
fucking.
last week's food and this week's food,
Yes.
including my order from last week,
Yes.
and it was only $60.
Yes.
That's why I like that place.
Right?
Cheap.
It's not like it's bad.
I can be a massive fat ass for less than $100.
Well, you can at the Salmonella Palace uptown too.
No, I don't like that place.
But
You'll
you'll die.
Of-
You go in
of-
there.
For every 10 plates of food, you get one free cockroach.
Well, at least one.
One that you know of.
It
Right.
says fried rice, but it's really fried maggots.
So Brian, I'm
Like
glad
the
to
Lost
see
Boys.
that you found your way back.
Yes, yes. You missed me?
I mean, I don't know. We had like a thing we were supposed to do. It was like your idea.
Yeah. Fucking bailed on us.
Yeah, I got put into
do-
it. Everyone
I hated
hated
I
every
heard
moment.
apparently Hope did better than I could anytime.
No, that's
No.
not what I was told.
No, it was awful. And that's okay.
So Brian goes to a LARP. What the fuck is a LARP, Brian?
Live action role play.
Yes, nerd things.
So what did you do at this LARP?
Rode a Triceratops.
Wasn't a Triceratops.
Well,
What
what, stegosaurus?
did you really
It was a
do
fat
at
woman.
this LARP?
It was a fat Roman in a Triceratops costume.
No, it was a tricycle costume.
Excuse you.
So you're not answering my question. What did you really do at this LARP?
It's pretty much Dungeons and Dragons, but like not. Like you run around and actually do
That didn't help.
You dress up and roll dice.
no dice rolling. You dress up.
It's not
You
part
dress
of
up and you get like little foam weapons and spell packets and just like
I
cloth
mean,
bird sheet.
You can't use like real swords. Why would you?
Yeah, there's actually stuff like that. not something I would do. They actually dress up in armor and have blunt weapons, and they go out there and beat the shit out of each other. I've seen videos of it.
Well, now, Brian, if that's what you want to do, we can just go get a bunch of ball bats and start beating the shit.
I got one right now. We can do it now.
We get the wiffle ball, but no,
Wiffle
fuck
bat?
that. We're gonna do what the Simpsons did in season 1 with the little electric thing, you know that thing. Let's do that.
The electric shocker thing. Just
Yeah.
get Buddy's collar.
Yeah, we got one. I got a spare.
Because Brian's wanting to experience new things.
Wolf's too loud.
No, it's remote control. It's we just got a buzzer. We just zap him.
Well, you got to warn me first. You got to make the noise.
No.
So you took
Take
off
the
to
mystery away.
the LARP. What did you dress as a LARPist?
Is that the right phrase?
I don't know.
Is it, Brian? Are you a LARPist?
I don't.
A LARParian?
Yeah, a LARParian. I like that one. LARParian. I dressed up in an outfit that my friend Jennifer made me. It's like robes and like.
Did Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I point out something that I think may be an issue?
I guess.
There's a lot of people that aren't muted.
Oh, well, such as Brian and Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in good shape. You can unmute yourself anytime
Yeah,
you
because
want.
you can actually
Yeah.
add in
There.
if you want to.
I hit the
you
button.
talk shit.
Unmuted.
I hit the button, but it kept unmuting itself.
Corey's still unmuted.
That's because
I thought I
Hang
had
on, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. I can handle it from here.
Yeah, it said you muted me.
So you can run it yourself.
I just
Yeah, I
assumed
can
was still
I can mute whomever from the main thing.
Yeah, I pressed the mute
Now.
button and it muted, and then I started talking and it unmuted. But now it's good. So.
there's a reason why, like when you're doing Zoom and stuff like that, that you can.
There's a lot of videos of people failing at it. On
Well, no, like that you can actually go in and mute everybody
When I'm
and
doing
turn their cameras off, because sometimes you don't want to see or hear things that people apparently.
Corey,
decide to
I'll
tell you
turn
that
off
you
the
need to
camera.
see.
All right, the other camera's off. Let's get butt ass naked.
No. No.
I'm not really a
Now
cat,
you
sir.
can leave. You can leave.
I have tried to find that filter.
I'm excited about the Florida man stories tonight. I hope y'all got y'all's game on.
Well, guess what?
Oh, yeah, you're in charge of them now.
Yeah.
You're outdoing me on
No, I'm not the only one. You better be
No, we're
finding
doing
one.
competing. Let's do that.
I didn't even look one
I
up.
didn't prepare
I
one.
found one. I've got one.
I'll
There
make
you go.
one up,
See,
though.
Derek's got a
There you go.
Florida man story. Brian said he'd make one up for us.
We did
But-
that last week too, didn't we?
What?
Just make one.
No, that was the true crime thing.
Oh,
that we
yeah, yeah.
made up. No, Derek's Florida man story of Clovis last week was fantastic. Like I remembered him all week this week. It's been
Clovis.
great. I can't remember the last name.
Meeks.
Clovis Meeks. That's
Meeks.
right. Yeah.
Toots was the
I
other guy.
can't remember his girlfriend's name, but I remember the guy she was pregnant by. It was Tyrone Toots.
Tyrone Toots.
Toots.
So Toots. I thought it was Toots, like Tukes.
That's my country accent. You can't understand me.
I seriously think the next podcast is going to be the untrue crime.
The untrue crime
The
story.
untrue crime.
We could do that for a. Let's do that for a Patreon.
It started out at the Halloween shrine.
So, anyways, so Brian, I'm glad you decided to rejoin us.
Yes.
Since we're, secondary to every other thing that you do.
Not secondary. You're up the list. Down the list a little further.
Down
Up the list.
Down
Well, that's
down
pretty
the
high
list.
when you're second.
I wouldn't put it that high.
If we were second, we would have got up. He'd have at least showed up.
Maybe.
No.
He would have.
If
You'd
you'd
have
have
given us
told
more
him,
notice.
He would have texted more than 10 minutes before we fucking started.
if you would have told him that you were going to Disney World, he'd have been in the car ready to go. Cut his hair and everything.
I'd be singing, "It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow."
So, anyways, the most disgusting thing in the world I'm getting ready to read to you. You ready for this?
What about Corey?
Corey Hyde wrote a book.
What?
Yeah. It's called How to Know If You're Horny.
I did not write
Oh,
this book.
okay. So,
How do you
How
know?
would he know?
we'll get to that in a minute. But
There's a
Teen
quiz.
Vogue,
There's a quiz.
I have got a subscription now to Teen Vogue because,
Oh, wow.
because it's priceless. Okay? Teen Vogue
That's one way to
says,
say worthless.
it is. Like if you had this shit in a Word document on your computer, the feds would lock your ass up forever. I promise you. Okay, Teen Vogue is geared toward 12 to 16-year-olds.
Keep that in mind.
12 to 17-year-olds. I've actually researched this.
Okay, 12 to
12 to
17.
17-year-olds.
All right. And here is Teen Vogue's big story. All right. Anal sex, safety, how-tos, tips, and more. Okay.
Well, teens, I guess, are horny too.
Oh,
They don't know.
that's
They
another
don't
one
know.
we're going to get into in a minute.
Well,
Awesome.
this is the classic case of the media sexualizing our children. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. You better believe if I had a daughter, if she was 17 years old, she wouldn't get Teen Vogue.
I just want to know. It's not. You think about it as a daughter, but I mean, here's the thing that bothers me.
You'll read it at
Is
school.
it's geared towards both, because like they go out of their way to keep from saying male or female or whatever.
Yeah, they're gender neutral here.
I had it when
I saw the story. I didn't read it because I don't read nonsense like that, but
So
because I think it's absolutely
He's really a
ridiculous.
Cosmo guy.
they're a Cosmo guy, right? So, anyways, we'll start out with what is anal sex and why do people have it?
What is
When you
it?
put the
Anal
PP in the
sex
butthole.
throughout.
You like 16 magazines.
What?
I'm out of this conversation.
It was 16 magazines, like one of the big ones.
Or
too.
explain.
Anal sex,
I've
though
been wondering
often
what anal sex
stigmatized, is a perfectly natural way to engage in sexual activity. People have been having anal sex since the dawn of humanity, which me and Corey had to disagree with because
Yeah.
they say it was the Greeks
Mhm.
that got it started. That's not the dawn of humanity.
Yeah, but they didn't invent it.
Okay.
No, they were
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, okay.
even before that.
That
Look,
would be post-Greek.
there's chimpanzees that do it.
Okay, they're going to a biblical audience too.
So if you're a little worried
With an
about
article
trying
like that.
if you're a little worried about trying it or or having trouble understanding the appeal, just know that it isn't weird or gross, which I completely disagree
Can
with.
I tell you that?
Well, you didn't explain how it works. I'm still trying to figure that
This
part
is
out.
okay. The anus is
It's got
full of
pictures.
nerve endings that for some people feel awesome when stimulated. The opening of the butthole is where the most nerves are. So you don't have to put anything very far
All
up
right,
there
Megan, start
if you
pegging.
want. If you don't want
Oh, let
for
the buy Megan
Um,
strap on.
you want it to feel good. That being said,
I know
anal,
what Blake's Christmas present
that
is.
is not my Christmas present.
I tried to tell
What?
you the reason that most guys like it in the foot,
That-
like gay guys, is because
Well, why do gay guys like
Yeah,
it?
tell us why gay guys like it.
It strokes their prostate.
their G-spots are more. A guy's
Well, what do we
G-spot-
do about it?
Look at mine.
Apparently, there's a prostate
It's your
orgasm
chest, okay,
that
so?
a man can have that's supposed to be extremely intense.
So, anyways, keep in mind this is geared toward 12-year-olds. Okay. Then the next part is anal sex safe?
Is it?
Anal sex, like
Maybe.
any kind of sex, can be perfectly safe if you take the
Can be?
correct precautions. Yes. According to the CDC,
Okay.
you may be more vulnerable to getting HIV if you have anal sex, as the lining of the anus is more prone to damage than that of and open up to infection. So, no, it is not safe. Is what they just fucking
I'm
said.
gonna wreck it. I'm gonna wreck it,
Rickety, rickety, rickety. Well, okay, I think that's the thing is that you have. I'm gonna file a caveat to this, okay,
Oh, right.
and say that it would be so long as you're not just randomly having random anal sex, because you're gonna leave yourself wide open to get.
That's what we should do.
I think you just say you're gonna leave yourself wide open.
Yeah.
We can see how safe it is. We can send Corey out on the street.
I do not want to do that.
I mean,
I don't.
You would
Rectal
think
prolapse
that
is a
someone
thing,
did
bro.
that so much that they would have an anal leak.
Corey,
What?
tell us about that. Megan said
That's
you've
when
done
they
it so
get that-
much you got anal leakage.
Yeah,
I have not.
they created this
And I
like a
do not.
pad. Okay, there's a pad
The
that they
man
created.
pod.
No, it looks like
Manky pads.
it looks like a butterfly. Okay, and
Uh-huh.
what you do is you put it in between your butt cheeks.
What?
Yeah, it like fits up in your butt cheeks to
Oh
like
my
help
God.
protect you from anal leakage.
Does anal hurt? Anal sex can feel great, which is why many people include it as a regular part of their sex life. But Planned Parenthood, the people that kill babies, note that anal sex can
Well, if
hurt.
you're having
If you're
anal
not
sex, you're not
relaxed.
having babies.
Or if you, no, this is the thing. Is I guarantee you, they put this information out there
This is for the
so they
Bible
could get
thumpers.
more. Hold on, so they could get more babies. But Planned
For murder.
Parenthood notes that anal sex can hurt if you're not relaxed or you don't use lube. So they're advising against it.
What if you don't have lube?
Okay, spit.
You're dead. You're dead.
I still think we should send Corey out on the street to
Baby
figure
wolf.
this out. Random anal sex is random people out there and tell and
Jerky.
come back
Jerky,
come
Brian.
back and tell us how it goes. Yeah.
So, but this is freaking Teen Vogue.
Well, teens
Okay.
apparently are horny too.
Look,
They're
Well,
literally-
I get it. I get teens are horny. But the point is this is geared to 12-year-olds.
Can I tell you
well,
what?
of course it is because the
Well,
real
that's what you should be discussing about why it should be geared to 12-year-olds. I mean, this. I will say this is absolutely ridiculous, and any parent that would let their 12-year-old read Teen Vogue
I'll
shouldn't
just
have
point out,
any children.
There ain't nobody lets their 12-year-old do anything.
Children.
The 12-year-old's going to sneak around
But,
behind their bag and do.
let me tell
generally.
you why they're doing this and why Planned Parenthood is part of this conversation.
All right, go for it.
All right. The reason why is because historically, births are down under the age of 18 right now. They're at a very almost an all-time low
So we gotta get those numbers back up.
Yes,
Get the numbers back up.
because rich people don't have babies to adopt.
Oh, okay.
They
So
got third world babies.
See
No,
what?
they don't want those babies because they're different colors.
How I'm looking at this.
Oh, is that the way it works?
Do you
Because they
really
can't get the
want
rest
your
of
It is.
They can't get the Russian ones anymore.
Mr. Hope? Here's how I'm looking at it. Do you really want your 12-year-old son to go out on the street and have
And get pregnant?
anal sex without knowing the proper uses and how to and how not? If you read the Teen Vogue and he learns about it, then he can have anal sex protected,
Listen,
safely.
So Teen
Wait,
Vogue
okay.
in.
okay, hang on. Okay, as the only expert here,
You're not an expert. You have had no. Don't even throw shit at me. When's the last time you sexed?
it's been a while.
Okay, not an expert.
You know what? I don't care.
I mean,
Not
I,
a fucking
I can
expert.
tell you
Doesn't
more
matter
about.
have sex, right?
Yeah.
You can tell me more about what? How not to have sex than
Will
anybody
you shut the fuck up?
Brian's had sex recently.
Shut up.
You can't tell shit.
No,
You're
listen.
not the expert in anal
Yeah.
sex. Thank you very much.
How you know Hope don't do something?
Hey, you damn
Pegging. How
straight.
you know she ain't pegging at him?
Can I get my
There's
word
a
in now?
whole thing called
You
roll
know,
roll
you use
fail.
the right words.
If you use the right words and don't call yourself an expert in something.
If Teen Vogue can call themselves experts, I can too.
No.
I mean,
They didn't call themselves experts.
okay, let's
Listen to the expert.
listen to me.
He's an expert
look
at
at me.
taking orders.
No.
He's an expert at picking out beer.
Yes. You got beer, you got your food. I don't know what more you want. Listen,
Not to hear the dynamics of Corey's not.
Yeah,
I don't care. We're not going to hear that, okay? I'm just going to tell you. I can tell you a lot more useful information about butt sex than Teen Vogue is in the whole article.
Do we need to get Mr. Peabody so we can get the way back so you can go back there and remember the fond memories?
many
I remember it was like the 6th century.
Long
If you're curious, we'll buy you a suction cup dildo.
I'm
If you
good.
don't want
I am
Megan to
not
do it.
Do it in
curious.
the shower, push yourself.
Megan, you want to
grab
strap
another?
Megan,
warmed up.
Megan, would you like
Slide
to strap
back
on
into
to
it.
Oh,
We'll buy you one.
dude, slide.
Mhm.
So anyways, I've got to ask you all a question.
Okay.
Are you horny?
I don't know.
How do I know if I'm horny?
Well, to answer these questions.
Yes.
You can't stop fascinating about the person you're into. Fantasy.
Is this from Teen Vogue too?
It's another Teen Vogue.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantasizing
You
and
Murder board, murder board, murder
You know
board.
which way.
Murder porn.
Hey, whatever gets you off.
No, murder board, board.
fantasizing.
Get it out.
Fantasizing about the person you're into.
You're not fantasy. You're not fascinating.
I know, but okay. Yes or no? Answer the damn question. So can you not stop fantasizing?
We'll
about
go with
the
yes.
person you're into?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, Corey.
No.
That's the only chance Corey has of being able to enjoy the person he's into.
We'll go with
Derek,
yes.
what about you? Can you?
I'm not participating.
Oh, okay.
I'm not giving
Oh,
this
yeah, you
any
are.
time.
So number 2, you're restless.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the heck has to do with anything?
All right, Corey. Number 3, your vagina is tingling.
No.
What about you?
You know, I wake up every morning with my vagina tingling.
Oh.
Look,
As the expert here.
as the owner of a vagina,
That's what they call it. Because they can't use female anymore. Owner of a vagina.
as a female.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, it happens.
Okay, so if you have a vagina,
It's
you're
all
wetter
tingly.
than usual.
That happens too.
Corey?
You know, I got wet today in the rain.
Now,
More
are
than
you
usual?
ready? For the
What are you
ultimate,
usually doing in the ring?
Are you ready for the ultimate telltale sign that you're
Yes.
horny?
I'm so ready.
Are you having sex right now?
No. Are you sneezing?
Two.
Uh-oh. Corey? No. Then you're not horny.
Okay.
Hope,
No.
you're not horny either.
Is it like a number? Like you have to have so many numbers?
Is it
You
contagious?
gotta have all of them to
Is it
be
You
horny.
have to have all of them. to be-
Apparently, only people who are horny sneeze. Which really makes a lot of the interactions I have on a day-to-day basis creepy as shit. So, this was, again, Teen Vogue. They're, again, with their fake information that they're putting out.
Is
Fake
it,
news.
is it
I
contagious?
mean, like, how
Like
do
cold.
you end up having sex if you're sneezing that much?
It's a
I
key.
don't know.
I mean, if you're horny, you're going to be having sex most likely. So
I've
how
got-
are
Hey,
you?
Look,
hey, don't keep shame people.
Look,
You know why they put this out here? Let me
It's
tell you
not-
why they put this out
it's
here.
not as a
What?
lubricant.
This is
To
100
give us
for the
ammunition.
parents. No, for the parents to read and go, well, little Susie's not sneezing, so I guess that's a good sign. She ain't horny.
I think what it is they give
Because
you.
everything else implies that they have to get up in there and check.
I think what they do is they give you like a decoder ring or something like, to read the real messages in it, and that, all of that's just written in a way that parents are just thrown off.
Well,
But we discovered, I asked the innocent question, just as a smart ass for Mark, about Epstein.
oh yeah.
And
Yeah. So, anyways, Corey asked me if Epstein owned part of Teen Vogue.
before we move forward with this, hold on. Put a pin in that. Let's come back to it. I just want to ask a single question because I will admit that we are all old here. Okay, nobody else may, but I will, and I'm the youngest of all of you, aside
Right.
from Megan. So my question is it possible? Has anyone checked Urban Dictionary to find out if sneezing means something?
No, I didn't.
I have
Sneezing like digit code.
Well, look it up.
I mean, like, let's just.
yeah, Urban Dictionary sneezing.
Derek, you're an urban expert. You know anything
An
about
urban
I mean,
expert.
let's be honest.
How
here.
am I an urban expert?
He's an urban.
Well, if Corey's the
cowboy.
expert on what's on sex and stuff. You have
Butt
to.
sex.
But
Yeah, that's not true.
Blake's the expert in butt sex.
How is that even?
What?
Okay, so
Was I right? Did it lead you down a rabbit hole?
what? Sneezing?
Yes, on the Urban Dictionary.
Orgasm of the nose is what Urban Dictionary says.
You know, I could somewhat understand that a little bit. I mean, it's a weird
All right.
sensation, but so is an orgasm.
oh, I'm getting it. It's coming. It's coming home.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian, for that terrible, terrible mental image we all now have.
That made
You're
me.
welcome.
That makes me revisit the getting the COVID swab test or whatever, and be like, I've been raised.
So Corey,
You know, you make very similar faces too. Like,
Corey asked me if Epstein owned part of
I think he's like a
Teen Vogue, and
contributing
apparently
editor
his
or
holding
something.
company did indeed own part of the Vogue Corporation. So there you go. That's how all this.
sneezing is some deep state term.
Hey, you know what?
What?
It's not a good week to be on a movie set with Alec Baldwin.
Well, the rest of them are fine.
Well, two are not. One is
Did everyone die?
I think.
No.
Did
one
they
died.
both die or just one?
Whatever happened with that? Did they figure out why there were real bullets in the gun?
No, they haven't. figured
So
that out yet.
what I read was that there was just like a shit top load of bullets in a cigar box laying around. Like this is the safe way of handling them on a set.
That explains
It's
why.
not,
I mean, the lady that got killed, she was the one that was in charge of that. Maybe she needs to make sure she.
What if it's all an intricate suicide?
Or a murder.
It could be.
Well, I mean,
Well, if she's in charge of it, it could have been an
Because
intricate
she was
suicide.
the technical something.
Technical
director.
director. Right.
Yeah, that would put her in charge of that stuff, typically.
it's the first time someone died on the movie set, and the Crow,
All right.
Brandon Lee got shot.
Yeah.
Well,
we
yeah,
talked
that's
about
what we
this.
were.
We talked about this.
Air
last week.
quotes.
Did we talk about the Crow last week on here?
I think we did.
Did it happen before we?
Yeah, we talked
Okay.
about that.
Okay. But anyways, yeah. So Alec Baldwin. But so you know what Alec Baldwin decided to do? Go to Vermont shopping for teddy bears yesterday.
I mean, you need one.
Fantastic way of handling.
Get well
He's
soon.
gonna. Well, yeah. It's,
You know,
It obviously didn't bother him.
Do what?
It obviously didn't bother him.
I know. You know, if I shot somebody, they'd tell me not to leave the state.
Right. They would put me. They would pursue. I would be guilty
You'd be
already. It wouldn't matter.
We'd be deep stated.
I would say they've already cleared him
You think so?
to some
Yeah.
degree, yeah.
How do we know? I mean, there's got to be some.
He has no,
Well, but the
she's
thing
not
is,
charged
the
of it.
person,
Like, there's
the
a chain of
person who
custody.
you would ask these questions is now dead. So
Alec Baldwin, can we get you on?
For one of these things,
You
there's
know what?
can I say,
Alec Baldwin.
I said, can we get you on, Alec Baldwin?
We can do a seance and try to talk to him.
no,
there's
Well, he's still alive. What we
Yeah,
need to do is do a
well,
seance to try to talk to who he shot.
Yeah, we don't know their name though.
can I just say?
Oh, we can find it out.
We can look it up. But can I just say that of all the Baldwin brothers, that's not the one that I figured would go on a homicidal raid.
Who'd have thought he was the creepy one, the scary one?
Yeah, I would have figured. I mean, Stephen Baldwin was so lame, he had to go on The Sopranos.
these weapons, and it's probably he is clear. The weapons like that stage.
They have a chain of custody.
Yeah, they have a chain of custody. Like there's like an armorer, or like a literal person who handles like the live
And it
ammo.
was her. She's dead.
No.
That
The
was another
armorer is a
person.
separate person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was the one in charge of packing the
She
stuff.
looked at it immediately before handing it to Baldwin.
Yeah, she could have loaded it in.
It was
I
her
don't know.
choice. She wanted to die. Russian roulette. Woo!
I mean, I think it was a revolver.
Living on
No.
the edge.
What movie was this in?
It's
It's
something
not.
nobody's ever going to see. It is a movie. It's called Rust.
I mean, but it's not now. It's not a
Right.
movie out.
It stopped. Yeah. Didn't they stop production?
I
I
have no
think
clue.
so.
Yes, production has stopped.
They
I don't
got
know.
to recast their.
They got to hire a new
No,
associate director.
if anything, what has happened is they'll get the insurance payouts for the death, and the movie will have already made its money, so it won't need to go forward.
So that's what
Yeah.
Hope's theory is that they've Bialystock and bloomed it.
Yes, I like it.
Reality stalking blue.
That's Hope's theory here.
So got it. Kill it.
Where they're at. So what else are we going to talk about? Because you made the list. Where's the list at?
On the board.
You had the list, and you had a list yesterday.
All right. So I ran into these two at the Chinese restaurant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And, kind of going on the random weird conversation of the Teen Vogue crap. We had a conversation about
I have no clue. Derek, was that you? You got a duck call over there?
No, it wasn't me.
It was like,
Oh, hold on. Was it my chair?
Cousin?
No, it ain't
yeah,
it.
that's it. I heard it.
Oh, is that it?
No, that duck call you got shoved up.
So who did you run into at the Chinese restaurant? We've got to have some backstory. I don't know how you heard that. It's very faint. Which I have headphones in.
So we were outside the Chinese restaurant there, and we were talking about I reactivated my Snapchat. Okay.
Oh, she's gonna be cheating on that now.
Oh, that's the whole problem.
What?
I said that's the problem. You
What's the problem?
reactivated Snapchat.
Why? Why is that a problem?
The only
Well, he
problem
knocked
is
you
that-
out 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Anyway,
And then you dropped the car on him or something and broke his leg?
no, he did that to himself, and he didn't break anything. He just dropped
He
it on
thought
his
he
hand.
thought he broke his toe.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But what, did you go get him a hamburger or something that had mayonnaise or something on it?
She
It
had
had a
macaroni
tomato.
and cheese.
Had a
At
tomato. in it.
Checkers?
No, it was from Wendy's. And it
Did
had
he throw it
tomato
at
in
you?
He threw it back at me. Yes.
He punched
It's all because of Snapchat.
him.
Oh no, I haven't had Snapchat in a long time. I just reactivated it.
He knew
Yeah,
you were
but-
going to
but you got
reactivate
punched
it.
in the face. She's tired of this shit.
No.
So how many fights did y'all get in this week?
None.
Damn, I'm
She's
proud
gonna
of
tell
y'all.
you about.
She was at work all week.
Oh.
He goes to
How many fights did you
sleep
get
at
into at
7 o'clock
work?
Wait, what, Derek?
How many fights did you get into at work?
A lot.
About 10 a day or more?
Yeah. I can't even. If I had $1 for every time I told my boss to go fuck himself,
She would have $1.
She wouldn't need a ball. She wouldn't need a ball.
I wouldn't need a job. I'd be done. You get to retire. I could retire tomorrow.
I'll tell you what, he needs to lay off the Facebook post.
He's trying to seduce his woman back.
He needs to lay. I mean,
Look at
he looks
me.
like a
Look
pure
at my
idiot.
pouty eyes. Come back to me. Come back
Oh, I'm
to me.
tired
Vietnam.
today.
Yum yum.
I don't know what her
I'm
name is.
tired today. I'm tired today.
Can
I think I'm
I?
gonna take a nap after work.
You
They
know,
got rubbed strawberry jam on my nipples. Miss you, young
in all honesty, I'm not friends with him. I didn't even see those posts. I deleted all of them.
So we were going to have a guest this week, but that didn't work out, and that's fine. We won't necessarily talk about who.
We're
it
not
was
going
or
to mention his name or anything because he stood
No,
us up.
we'll move on.
Derek failed.
It's not Derek's fault. I've seen the messages.
I blame Corey.
It's just us. He just.
I'm
you
not
know.
having nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Corey, why did you fuck this
I
up?
had nothing to do
He
with it.
realized. He
We were
realized.
going to have hit rapper on this show, and you had to talk about being an expert in butt stuff, and now he won't come on.
And I had a record guy on here ready to give him a contract,
That's right.
and he missed out on it.
It's gone now. Hate it for
He's
you,
already,
Tom.
the record executive's already logged off because it's 7:33 and he was supposed to be on at 7.
It's
Too
gone
bad.
now.
That's fine.
What do
You know,
got
I
there,
thought he was the hardest working man in show business, but I think I was wrong. If he was the hardest working man in show
I ain't
business,
gonna
he would have
say
been
that.
here tonight.
we get in trouble for being racist on this show too much.
Really? All right, tell your Snapchat story.
Yeah.
Well, no, I haven't done anything with that. I haven't,
Whose DMs you slipped into?
no one. But you know what I realized? Maybe I'm too young for Snapchat. And what does that say? Because our mother's on there.
What?
Yeah.
So how does that make you too young?
Yeah, what is that? How does that make you feel about what your mother is?
Well, I mean, she's really fucking old. And then, like, most of the people that were on the
You're aware
Snapchat.
she listens to this, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But I mean, she's too old to be playing on Snapchat.
Tammy, too old to be sending titty pictures to people. Quit it.
Yes, quit it. But keep at it.
You live your best life.
Brian's enjoying them, apparently. When Darren's gone.
You may want to get that mole with that.
But no,
Yeah, I was sick when we started this.
Now he's suddenly sicker.
I think I'm going to die tragically in a few minutes now that Brian's, created, I don't know,
Phenomenal
stomach viruses.
no, I had a moment the other day. Is there anything, okay, that you've ever thought of that was just like, it's just so gross that, like, if you could pluck out your mind's eye, you would? Like, if you would.
Booty geyser.
Is there something. But is there something that's so gross that you would rather go to Tammy and Vernon, set them down together, and let them tell you of the night that
No.
you were conceived?
No.
They look over listening to that. There's nothing above that.
Well, first off, I don't have to worry about that because I couldn't get them in the same room. Okay.
I'm just saying if you could.
But no, I wouldn't want to. I don't think that there's. Okay, first off, that's not so gross to me that it would be like, oh, I couldn't handle it, because I'm a awful person and would make fun of it.
Yeah, probably would be like stupidly funny.
Yeah.
He probably would be depressed.
He was drunk. She was like laid with her legs open, and he tripped and fell in, and that's how I came about. Something like that.
No, Tammy was sneezing.
Oh, okay. And
allergy season.
I'm just saying. I mean, like it wouldn't bother me. Like there are things that I find completely gross. Most of them are smells, though. Like Bed Bath and Beyond. The smell of Bed Bath and Beyond makes me want to vomit.
I can't go in there.
I can't go past the store.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah, the one with all the candles.
That's Bath and Body.
Okay, same fucking difference.
No, it's not.
They're the
To
same.
me, they are, because they all of those scents they trigger like a
They
migraine.
don't have those scents at Bed Bath and Beyond. Bed Bath and Beyond is like a weird idea.
I've been putting.
No, they have scents in there of like sprays and candles and crap. Yeah.
Perfume shops, any of it. I
And
can't
they do trigger migraines. I agree.
Yeah. Can't do Michael's. Can't do any place like Corey brought the stupid brush in that smells like shit. Megan's got
A
one
brush?
too. Yeah, it's a goddamn broom that's behind me.
Oh, it's from A Touch of Country Magic in Cleveland, Georgia. It's a cinnamon broom.
Well, anyways, it smells like shit. So Cleveland, Georgia, you smell like shit if you're putting out
I
cinnamon
think
brooms.
they smell pretty good.
No, they're awful.
I like cinnamon brooms.
Yeah.
I do too. 3 against 1. What's your vote, Brian?
I don't care.
One
abstains.
Tastes like
I
I was in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how we voted. Megan voted to have it. So
Oh, okay.
When the boss speaks, Blake listens.
No,
He knows.
nothing was said.
He knows.
no, that was
He knows
nothing
the
to be
rules
said.
of the room.
There's one on. Show them the broom on the wall behind.
I admit the broom's back there, but if I wanted to move the broom, Megan would not say a word to me about moving the broom.
I should tell you where to put it.
So
Up your ass.
she would not tell me that.
We're gonna do anal.
With a cinnamon
Cinnamon
broom.
broom.
I'm gonna peg you with my cinnamon broom.
With the cinnamon broom,
That broom does look like it's sneezing.
it's a bit
You
nice.
can get it at SM Mall.
Does that mean that if you fart,
Time
is it
for the
gonna be
holiday
cinnamon
season.
flavored for
I
a little
don't
while?
know.
All right, Megan, let's try this.
Big red part.
I'm good.
I think that, I think that's just going a little bit too far on the
You
cinnamon
leave Hope's
concept,
favorite aunt out of this.
Oh, it's Blake's favorite aunt.
I have no favorite aunt.
Hey,
My favorite aunt's dead.
I've actively pissed him off lately, so
Oh.
take that.
Take
Oh,
that.
there you go. But no, so you wanted to talk about hypersonic weapons, Corey. Tell me all about the hypersonic weapons that you wanted to tell me about.
Well, okay. So, this all started with Russia.
Picture, Russia.
Russia. No, not Prussia.
Not P Russia.
Yeah, they're not a thing anymore. They're like Germany.
What are you doing?
I need to get a charger.
Oh. Look, you can hook it up to this thing here. Do you have a thing on it now?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I gotta grab it.
All right, so Prussia.
Yeah, so what did P Russia do?
Okay, so Russia invented these hypersonic weapons. They're like high-speed nukes. They can be deployed from their nuke bases or submarines or whatever.
In China's perspective.
Yeah, and we were working on it, because Russia had some, so we had to get some.
Right.
And the story is ours aren't doing so good. They don't fire properly.
Okay. Well, I mean, isn't that what you'd say if you had your son?
I wouldn't tell them what I had.
Right.
I tell them I had space lasers. Space lasers. I mean, it worked in the 80s. But, so now China, they tested them. And they said, oh, no, we're just testing. We're shooting rockets and satellites into space. No, nothing to see here. And it turns out they were testing the hypersonic weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So
this was
nuclear
worthy
death is coming to you faster than the speed
There's
of
not going to
light.
be nuclear death.
You won't even get to duck and cover.
There's not going to be nuclear death. It's not going to happen.
What good is the duck and cover gonna do?
You won't even get to you'll just get the duck. You won't get the
But
cover.
my point is, it's
If
not.
we ever have a nuclear holocaust, all you need to do is go to an old school and hide up under one of the desks. You should be safe.
Yeah.
No, what you do is you go to the Masonic Lodge. They've got a bomb shelter and under it.
Which one? All of them?
All of them.
Okay.
All of them have a bomb shelter, or if it's not under it, they have it somewhere around the Masonic Lodge, and it's for the Masons and their families. And once everything subsides and it's safe to go out, they're going to come out and they're going to implement something called the CA Cataclysm, and they're going to take over the world.
What? Those just got to have some more explanation behind
That's on
it.
those websites.
Derek, you're not a Mason,
Are you cute?
Well,
I know we were invited one time. but we didn't.
technically, I was initiated in, but after I seen how weird it was, they wanted me to dress up in a loincloth and my underwear.
And then kiss a mouse or a rat.
And I don't know, after that, I had my sneakers on and I run.
This is true.
Well, I'm wearing a loincloth in my underwear.
And this
right
is
now.
true. This happened
Yeah,
in Toccoa.
But my point is that I did not know that they had a bomb shelter.
I mean, that says a lot about them.
Says to me, we
But
need to
supposedly
go.
they're going to take over the world. But they'll be the only people in the world, supposedly, and the president. So I don't know what's. Who
I've
knows?
met some Masons. They're some dumb shits. They're going to have some problems if they take it over the world.
Well, you know, I thought about it, and I'm
The only way
like,
they have a chance is if everybody else is already dead.
when they wanted me to join the Masons, I received all kind of weird stuff from everybody. They would come by. I was working at the Ford place then, and they would come by and they would give me these weird coins in the morning when I got to work. They're like, keep this in your pocket. You might need it. Had some weird alien writing or something
That's the
on
magic.
it. Do what?
Yeah, that's the Mason magic.
Sumerian or something.
Yeah,
And
when they tried to get Daddy to join, they told him that he could be anywhere in the world, and as long as he had one of those coins, that he'd be fed, or he'd be, you know, he'd be, if he could be butt naked in the middle of the desert, and if he met another Mason and had one of those coins with him, that as soon as he met him, he'd be, you know, clothed on a flight home with $1,000 in his pocket.
Question.
How many times has Vernon been butt naked in the desert?
No. No. If he's butt naked in the desert, where is he keeping that coin?
Up your bum.
Yeah, that's where he's got to keep it. But
Yeah.
then they came to my house, and this was when I was younger. They come to my house, and this was when I was living with Mom and Daddy, and I was dating the Halloween shrine girl.
This is
And
Halloween.
They wanted me to join the Knights Templar.
That's the same thing. It's supposed to be.
I know, but they're like, we'll go ahead and promote you to the Knights Templar. You won't have to do the work. And then they told Mama and the Halloween shrine girl that while we were having our Masons meetings, they could come to the Masonic Lodge and clean and cook for us. My mom was like, you can go straight to hell.
I remember that. But the reason that they wanted you in the Knights, they won't move you directly into the Knights Templar, is because if you're over the age of 55, you can't be in it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're the sword wielders of the Masons. And
I still see them every now and then. They're like, oh, well, you're welcome to come back anytime. I'm like, I'll pass.
There are zero.
I'm in the Odd Fellows now.
You should infiltrate them, Derek.
We're in the fat pack now. So
you should infiltrate them.
So at that time, I had several organizations contact me about joining. A week later, I had the Illuminati send me a package in the mail. It had an initiation DVD in it.
Corey had the Illumina butt nutty on. Tried to get him to join one day.
When I put this DVD in, it was some guy explaining how the Illuminati worked and how that I would be put at the head of a Fortune 500 company to shape it into what the Illuminati wanted.
Why are we not part of the Illuminati there?
Do what now?
We need to be part of the Illuminati.
They get
I can handle that. And
this
then
is what Howard Stern done.
Louis Farrakhan called me.
Go to their website, www.illuminati.com. No, I'm serious. They're there. You can.
I guess he was going to get some paint me till the shade was right.
What? Tell him it did, Derek. What'd you say, Derek? Tell him what
I said, I guess he was going to get some paint and paint me till the shade was right. But he talked to me for an hour, and I said, I don't think so. And then they brought me all kind of documentation from the Muslim, whatever it is. It's the
Muslim Brotherhood.
Yeah, Muslim Brotherhood. It was a black guy. I'm like, no, I'll pass. Then they sent somebody from Russia from the Unification Church, and they're the Moonies. You know who the Moonies are?
The Moonies?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they like sell flowers at the airport.
Yeah.
They wear like a white robe.
I don't hang it up the airport.
Well, they sent some good-looking blonde from Russia, and she stayed at the Ford place all day long talking to me, trying to get me to join that and come back to Russia with her. And I'm like, no. I'm like, this is some weird crap. I'm going to pass on it all.
Just be husband now.
How many Mormons have stopped to talk to you?
Well, I've had Mormons contact me not too long ago. You remember when the tornadoes came through last September and I was raising money for the people who didn't have insurance to give them? I had the Mormons contact me, and they had some Mormons visiting Clemson, South Carolina, helping clean up everything. And they had a nice single one over there that they expected me to go see. And then they had several more, and I guess I would have been a polygamist.
A polygamist. I don't think they do that anymore. I think they got better.
No,
I think they just say they don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They do.
It's official stance is no.
Well, you have so
what's Mitt Romney's sister wife?
You have your legal wife, Okay.
Right.
And then you just have your sister wives that are just women.
See,
that live
and the
there.
legal wife I was going to have was Ellie.
You were not the real wife. You were going to have a Halloween lady.
And then I guess my second wife or my sister wife would have been her sister.
Oh, that would be so nasty. You know you'd get something Ajax wouldn't get off that.
You're 100% right. Let me tell you something. I slept over there one day.
Okay.
Here's the story. We went
Black
Black Friday shopping, and we left at like midnight or something, or 11. We went to the Waffle House and ate a waffle and a Grand Slam, and we went Black Friday shopping.
Are they one of our sponsors?
They need to be.
Fuck Waffle House. They're not sponsoring us.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grand Slam Denny's, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it was.
All Stars.
All-Star.
All Stars. That the Awful House.
All Star. Okay, so we went Black Friday shopping. I didn't want to go. She drugged me Black Friday shopping to buy Christmas decorations. We bought 6 Christmas ornaments. So we went back to her house, and I went in her room and laid down on a futon. And I woke up, and her sister was asleep next to me, and I'm like, "What in the?"
Jake didn't tell the whole story. He woke up with his finger in her butt. Not joking.
That wasn't the story.
Her finger in his butt.
Oh,
Finger.
it was like E.T.
That could have happened while I was asleep. I don't know.
Maybe that's what woke you gently caused you to wake
Is
up.
that how white trash?
Well, according to Teen Vogue.
Is that how white trash marry? You stick the ring finger in each other's butthole, and then these rings.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How would they get? How did oh God, what's his name? Oh, Halloween Man and Halloween Woman get married.
Jack. We'll call him Jack Skellington.
How did Jack know? No, he's too big to be Jack.
Oogie Boogie.
Jack who?
How did Oogie Boogie and what was the fat Sanderson sister's name?
Sarah. No, Sarah. I just said this the other day.
Oh God, Winnie? Was it Winnie?
Winifred is the big ugly butt people.
Mary.
Okay.
Mary.
Okay, yeah. Mary Sanderson.
Oogie Boogie. Mary.
Yeah, that's who they are.
Mr. and Mrs. Clark.
So how did they hook up? No, they don't. Derek, do they correct me if I'm wrong. They go all out on Halloween decorations and then do nothing for Christmas, right?
No.
Oh no, they decorate for Christmas, Easter,
Yeah.
Oh,
Hanukkah,
the
day of Satan,
hang them up there on a
whatever.
cross.
They decorate for it all.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, they'll be out there spending.
They put a
playing
sombrero
spin
on
the
that skeleton's
Baphomet
head.
and have goats out there and all kind of stuff. It's weird.
Where's this?
you know where it's at.
I heard goats.
And you know what the weird thing is about
Brian's
this?
looking for love.
I used to date the girl that lives across the road from them before and after I dated her. So that's a bad area for me.
They're drive up that road
You
anymore.
drive through there, they're going to say,
If I drive through there, I try to do a burnout in between their houses.
That's why you got rid of your Mustang, because every time a Mustang drove up that road,
Yeah, they were egging it.
he's stalking me.
They were calling.
Oh, is that what they were doing? Or is
He's
this just bull?
So this is a local
I can see them doing that.
local story we'll talk about. So did you hear about the cop that got fired here?
No.
A deputy got fired today.
For what?
Oh, I actually heard today he didn't get fired.
No, it was in the news a minute ago that he got fired in the lesbian network radio network news. So they did.
Oh, for real? Let me look it up.
Yeah. So
He's got to go check his contacts.
but anyways, he pulled over a man for riding a bike on the wrong side of the road. Okay, and then like slaps the guy on the back, and the guy slaps him on the back, and he locks the guy up for assaulting an officer. Right then.
Who was it?
They haven't released the name, and we're not going to because
I do know the name.
Well, we're not going to release the name because
this guy has been fired from several different offices before. He has worked in Mountain City, I think, Clayton, all kinds of places.
The guy. I mean, you know,
Why don't you just put up a map and show people where he lives?
Where's the murder board? He got here by going.
I heard he got
Look,
fired
here-
in Rabun County and hired here the next day or the same afternoon.
That
I'm
sounds
sure
right.
he's got a fantastic job in corrections.
He'll find a job somewhere.
Mhm.
Maysville will want a cop or something. He'll find
Somebody
somewhere.
more
Yeah,
than
we've
two.
seen what they hired.
He'll probably be a GSP next.
Yeah, he'll land somewhere. He'll be
God's special people.
That's true.
No, he'll go to Banks County where nothing ever happens.
Yeah, that's not true. Shit happens.
Well, they'll make it happen.
That's right. They make it
They'll
happen.
make it happen.
But that's the other thing, though, too, is that the shit that they should make a big deal about, they don't. Like that girl that got pulled over had, she was a convicted felon who had a stolen weapon in her vehicle, a ton of pot, and was speeding. And she got upset because they dropped everything else and still kept her with the $400 speeding ticket. I'd be like, that sounds like a fantastic day.
So the
Take
other
your money
day-
and go away.
So the other day I'm going down
Leave Megan's
85.
sister alone.
So I'm going down 85, and a Banks County deputy gets up behind me,
Uh,
and I turned to go get off there at Banks Crossing. And as soon as I turned, he followed me, and I knew he was going to pull me over. I'm like, I don't know what I was doing because I was driving at old man speeds. I was not in usual Blake mode. And he pulls me over there at the Crystal. And he gets out, and he goes, do you know why I pulled you over? And I said, yeah, I'm psychic, dude. You know?
More started off right.
And
started off great.
And he kind of laughed a little when I said that. And I said, no, I don't know why you pulled me over. And he goes, because you're missing a brake light. And I said, oh, okay. And he goes, let me have your license. And I said, well, dude, I gave him my license. And he said he wanted my insurance card. I said, just run it on the tag. He said, okay. So he comes back and he commences to giving me this lecture about how unsafe it is to ride with a bad brake light. To which I looked at him and I said, are you going to give me a ticket? And he goes, no. And I said, give me a ticket and spare me the lecture because I don't want to hear you tell me how bad I'm doing at driving or whatever the problem is you have with me. And I said, and I know where the courthouse in Banks County is at, and I'll go fight it. And he said, he didn't give me. He tosses my license back at me and goes, have a good day, sir. And that was where we left it. And that was
You ruined his power trip.
I did because I mean, you know, I guess it was my white privilege
How dare you.
that I used there. But
Straight privilege.
my straight white
I
privilege.
got sternly pointed at
Oh.
by the chips cop.
Oh yeah, I love Evil Knievel
He
there.
clocked me. He clocked me, and then he goes,
We have a chip shop here?
No, this is in Banks County.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, I'm watching you, boy.
I know where you live.
and on the plus side, I had my attorney in the passenger seat of the car, and that's probably why he didn't come get me. Was he saw that he was in the car.
If he
and
knew
was
who
like,
your
oh,
attorney
God.
was, he would have totally got it.
No, they don't like him because they're like, oh,
Pull
God,
him
he's
out and
gonna
beat
fight everything. Then we're gonna actually have to show up to court over a $25 ticket. Oh, he's a butthead about it.
I am too.
Yeah,
I know where the
they hate
courthouse
that.
is.
They hate
But
that.
folks, don't ever answer with the affirmative of, do you know why I pulled you over?
I mean, but seriously, why would you
Because
even
it's a trap.
ask that?
It's a trap.
You had nothing better to do.
You were lonesome. I thought you were lonesome.
It was for my
No,
sparkling
I got it.
personality.
I see you driving up the road and I sped up because you look so lonely.
I got it. No, I
You
got
look
it.
bored.
I got it. It's because you think I'm sexy.
Sexual harassment officer, leave me alone.
Is it because you're a fan of the podcast and you wanted my autograph?
No, that's only the FedEx guy that chases me down for that.
You recognize me. I'm famous. Don't you know? You can just say that next time. I'm famous. Don't you know that?
Do you know who I am?
I want you need to go get like some pictures made of yourself and sign them, and just every time a cop pulls you over, goes, I know.
In
yeah.
Banks County, they put
What's
a
your
speed
name?
cam, okay? And the speed cam catches a picture of you in the front, so it shows your face so that you can't fight it, and it gets the back of your car. So I've got a popsicle stick with the sheriff's face on it now. That every time I go through,
Let's put my attorney's face on there.
I'm gonna put the attorney's face on it. And I do like weird. I'll shoot at a bird or whatever with the popsicle stick, on my face. So yeah.
I had a question. You know those little the little things that have the wheels and it's got the sign and it's got the thing, the speed limit is this
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
got the
And the flashy light,
mhm.
it's just a scare tactic.
That's what
Yeah,
I
they
thought.
don't have cameras in them.
No.
I've heard they do, but you hear a lot of shit.
You
No,
can't
they
move
put
cameras.
on there. They're like photo enforcement. That's a
Yeah.
bunch of bull. They're a bunch of liars.
You
No,
can't
no, no. If you see photo enforcement in Banks County, you slow down because
Yeah.
they will get you.
in Banks County they will, but you can't move photo enforcement. It has to be a permanent sign.
Banks County
Yeah, it's
and
gotta be
Jackson
fixed.
County, by the
So
way,
yeah,
too.
it's a permanent thing. It's
And
not
what
a-
other county?
Jackson.
I have connections down there. I could get out of it.
No, actually, you can't because they don't have any connections. It has nothing to do with the courthouse. It goes straight to Atlanta.
Yeah, it comes from it's the DOT's cams.
Yeah, they have nothing
So-
to do with it. That was
So you
per the
can't find it
sheriff.
in court?
No, it's just a fine. There's no points.
Well, you don't have to pay it if there's no points.
Well, they'll come after your license then you'll get a court date.
Yeah,
So if you want to force it, you can force it.
So I got like 35 of these traffic cam tickets in Tennessee, and on the bottom of it says, you can choose not to pay this and there will not be any stipulation or any case took against you or any points to your license. So I just threw them away.
Why'd they even give it to you? We won't enforce these.
And I'm assuming that's the way these are. If you actually look into them, you really don't have to pay them.
Please help.
no, these are different because they're actually owned. Okay, essentially what this is the same kind of crap that monitors Peach Pass.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody that's
So let me
not
ask
even
you
in the state
something.
of Georgia
If we wanted to
is getting
be,
rich off of this shit.
if we
Yeah.
wanted to be hard to deal with and fight this in court, and we wanted to appeal, we could actually say we don't have the ability to face our accuser in court. We can't face a camera. That's why you don't have to
Right,
pay
yeah.
the ones in Tennessee. Somebody took it to that length and won.
Well, I mean, at some point,
That'll happen.
yeah, that's what's going to come down.
You wait
mean,
till
because
wait till my
That's one
attorney
of our
gets enough
constitutional
of them,
rights.
that'll
We
happen.
have the right to face our accuser in court. You can't face a camera. Too
Yeah, but
bad,
you
so
can-
sad.
You can face a representative of the state of Georgia.
Right. But I
And
think
that's
that
what
the
they'll
thing
do.
is that they're going to, well, look, it's like speeding shouldn't be something that look, this is my personal opinion. We shouldn't have cops out pulling people over for speeding.
No.
We
You'll
should,
have a lot
if we
less
do
dead
want to
cops.
enforce the speed limit, I think we should go to a solid camera system. You know where they're at. You can slow down before you get to it and roll on.
Yeah, it almost feels like entrapment.
It is.
It's something, I don't remember what it is, but there's something, just like with the Peach Pass thing. You know, if you pay Peach Pass directly, you get a violation. It's no big deal that you just pay it
Right.
and move on. Okay. However, if you refuse to pay it, then it becomes a big deal and it goes after your license and your tag.
Right.
So, but what I don't understand, and somehow these photo enforced cameras are the same way, but I
Just
don't
like if
understand
you get on
the
the
dynamic.
turnpike over there in South Carolina and you don't pay the damn toll, that's like a freaking $5,000 offense the first time.
Okay, I've got a news story to read you about the traffic jam. The traffic
Yes.
jam.
And let me
Okay.
hold on
One
a second.
sec.
Hold on a second there. I had a moment, okay? Actually, I think you were with me. It was when the great big snow and ice came,
Right.
and we had exactly the right amount of quarters.
And it was shut down.
And there was so much ice around the little token thing that I threw it in there, and when I did, the ice fell in,
Right.
and it wouldn't register. So I was like, what do I do? Am I just stuck here forever because I can't go anywhere and I broke it?
The woman finally told us to go on, though.
No, it says on there to just go.
Oh.
But I called to make sure that they didn't, and they were going to. They already had everything together. I was
Right.
like, oh, go check your money.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Derek.
Yeah, big
Okay.
traffic jam. Where at?
No, traffic cam.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay, Tennessee lawmaker burns traffic camera ticket, urges to ignore them. State Representative Andy Holt is urging Tennesseans to ignore traffic camera tickets and emphasizing his point by burning a citation in a video that apparently has received more than 325,000 Facebook views. He said, "What do you do if you get one? Throw it in the trash. But personally, I prefer to burn mine," says Holt, a Republican of Dresden, Tennessee, in a lengthy news release issued in conjunction with posting the video on his Facebook page Wednesday, which shows him using a cigarette lighter to set the ticket aflame.
So,
And he's right. You don't have to pay them. In
But what
Tennessee,
about-
you don't. They will not pursue you because they cannot pursue you in conjunction with the Constitution and make you pay it.
Somebody have to Hope's getting her lawyering abilities.
I'm looking it up because I don't think
figuring
you're
out
right.
about the state of Georgia. So, anyways, the Braves are in the World Series.
I hope they lose.
I do not. I hope that they win. I am excited about it.
Well,
You know,
I'm
you're about like these Georgia people you were talking about last episode.
I am not like Georgia people.
People only like them because they're in the World Series.
No,
Braves, the Braves, the Braves, the Braves.
I have always
focus on something that matters.
I have always liked the Braves.
Those people always like Georgia. So how's that different?
No, it's different because I don't complain about the calls. They complain about everything that happens to UGA.
Oh, I've heard
UGA's quarterback, his dog's aunt's cousin died, and now he suddenly don't feel like
his
throwing
head
the
wasn't
ball.
in the game. That's why they lost the last
That's
game.
right. If the Braves lose, so be it. But I'm excited for them. I hope they win.
Who are they playing against?
The Astros, the trash can
I hope
team.
they lose.
Are
Go Astros.
Are we ready for me to lay some law on you, Derek?
Hope's got some case law for us.
Don't throw this one away.
Yeah,
don't throw this one away. I haven't got any, so I haven't threw any away.
Okay, well, don't throw it away when you get it because it violates OCGA Section 40-14-18, which was implemented in 2018, which allows for the use of speed cameras in school zones.
Only in school zones.
Correct. And that's only where you're going to find these at, too, are in the school zones.
Okay.
They put those damn things in.
And it has to be in excess of 10 miles per hour 10 miles per hour over the speed limit.
So you can go, if it's 35, you go 45 and you're fine.
Well, they've got them in Baldwin. I do know that for a fact.
But I would say be careful because depending on your
if that thing's set right or whatnot.
If your speedometer is set right too.
Or if they're
calibrated. I mean, you got calibration issues, yeah.
So,
well, the Braves. So, I mean, are you really going to support such a racist team?
You know, that's more the reason for me to support them. Is okay. Now I get it. There's a bunch of Native Americans now that are mad. They're wanting the Braves to trail of tears back to Atlanta. I get it. But that's right. They're all mad about the tomahawk chop. They're pissed off about it, which is more reason for me to pull for the Braves.
And the name.
Okay, and the name.
What does the Braves have to do? Why does that upset Native Americans?
That's what they call
Indian
the
Braves.
Mine and my sister and my grandfather was darker than freaking Sitting Bull, and he didn't care.
Well, I'm darker than all y'all. So
our grandfather was darker than Sitting Bull, and he didn't care.
You just said my sister and my grandfather.
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, our grandfather was darker than Sitting Bull, and he didn't care.
My papa was half Cherokee, and we all know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said my sister and my
grandfather. I ain't dark.
Yeah, Hope's a darky now too. Just like
her hair is real dark. She must have dyed it this week.
Like Papa does, if I went and got me a chair instead under that pecan tree like he did all the time, I'd be as dark.
That's right. There's exactly why my grandfather and Derek's grandfather were as dark as they were.
My father.
They sat under the pecan tree smoking cigarettes for a good 50 years of their lives.
My father was pretty dark.
He was too. But I'm just saying that our grandfathers hung out together. And they said, I promise you, for anything that was done at that bus shop, there was at least a pack of cigarettes smoked between all of them. Would you agree, Derek?
Or more.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what they did, is they sit there and smoked all day. So, but,
why not? They were cute back then.
So what we want to do first? We want to do the actual news or the Florida man story?
Did you dye your hair this week, Mr. Hope?
What?
Did you dye your hair this week?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It looks darker for some reason.
Oh, he was out under the pecan tree.
Smoking under the pecan tree.
You don't have that weird light.
I have an oak tree.
Oak tree. All I have is pine trees.
Well, Hope doesn't smoke under pecan trees. She just gets drunk in pools.
I do get drunk in pools. It really.
I heard she got drunk at Chuck's house one time.
No. No one gets drunk at Chuck's house.
No.
Not even Chuck.
Oh,
Although he wished he could.
Are you ready? Hope you'll give us some news.
I am ready. Okay.
did
First of all, we're gonna
you know
start
it took us an hour to get to the news?
I do know it took us an hour to. We decided we made a decision this week that we're going to start doing the news toward the end of the show.
because apparently I'm so boring.
Middle of the show.
Go middle, that'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should bring back our original newsman. He was the best.
No.
I'm so boring.
He talked too much, according to Corey.
Yeah, just never shut my damn mouth.
Well, I mean, Corey's news stories are some stuff happened. Deal with it.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it. Deal with it.
In entertainment news.
Is this really our top stories? Entertainment news?
Are you not entertained?
In entertainment news,
Team Vogue says if you stick your pinky finger up your butthole, it'll tickle.
Put your pinky in
Really?
your pinky.
it'll make you sneeze. Anyway, in entertainment news, apparently people are freaking out because Kaylee Cuoco
What the fuck?
Oh, I know who that is.
The blonde girl
from The Big Bang Theory.
yeah.
Is
I have no
apparently
idea who that is.
Blonde girl from Big Bang Theory.
Yep.
What is
Eight
Big Bang
Simple
Theory?
Rules. She was on 8 Simple Rules with John Ritter.
Yeah, I can't think
What
of
is
it.
that?
It was a sitcom.
8 Simple Rules.
Oh, I've
for
never
Dating
heard of
My
none of them.
Daughter.
Must not be too important.
Not
It's not.
So, no, go
What
ahead.
about her?
What did she do? She's mad at the Braves.
Okay. No, I want to say something. I feel like I have to introduce this story before I continue this story.
Oh, so we get some
Knock on
backstory.
our door.
She's got to couch it a little bit.
I've been
No.
waiting for you.
Okay, so apparently,
Tom's company too.
has anyone ever seen the show Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I've heard of it. Is that Larry David?
I've heard of it.
Yes.
What is that? Is it like
apparently
black comedians?
No. It's Larry David, the guy who wrote Seinfeld.
A bunch of Jewish guys.
Yeah, but basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the real George.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the guy who George is based off of.
So anyway, they're now in season 11 of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I thought they'd done away with it.
I thought it had been gone too,
Okay.
because I.
Larry David's hilarious, though.
But I feel like I haven't heard anything about it. So I don't even know where to begin to go like find this show and watch it.
HBO.
Really? Okay. I mean, I watched Schitt's Creek, so I guess I'll watch this too.
Okay.
Schitt's Creek was
I think it's
terrible.
always been on HBO, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's an HBO show.
But anyway, so apparently, Kaylee Cuoco is now super excited because she's reached the peak of her career.
She's on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
She has now done an episode as a guest star on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I mean, to be honest, Curb Your Enthusiasm is like the closest thing we have to Saturday Night Live at this point, even though we still have Saturday Night Live.
Mhm.
But it sucks. The current Saturday Night Live sucks. Curb Your Enthusiasm
Maintains itself.
it's hilarious.
Anybody on Saturday Night Live anymore? Like
Derek, who's on Saturday Night Live now? Keenan Thompson's the only one I can think of.
he's
He's the only good one.
He's always been good.
He's on there, but I thought he would be farther than SNL right now.
I did too. It's the other one made it further for a while, and then he faded into obscurity.
Okay, I'm going to give you the cast for Saturday Night Live right now.
All right.
Well, I thought it was.
Okay, well.
It's so bad.
Cheese
No one cares.
sandwich.
Cheese sandwich.
This leftover soda that Keenan
Kate
drank last
McKinnon's
week.
on there, if you know who that is.
Who's that?
Keenan?
Kate McKinnon.
Oh
Nope.
yeah, Kate. No, she's not on there anymore, is she?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Kate McKinnon.
Oh, she's not on there?
No, she is. She is on there. She's the
Kate
one that.
McKinnon.
She's the one that did all the Hillary Clinton,
Okay.
the Saturday Night Live Hillary Clinton sketches. She was Hillary Clinton.
I never saw any of them.
It's got a lot of people that I don't even know who they are. Pete
People
Davidson's
don't
on there.
know.
Y'all know who that is.
Random background people.
Nobody special.
Keenan Thompson.
Melissa
It
Villasenor.
looks like you just randomly found them in
Oh,
Times Square.
all the boys go.
Okay, I have the list now.
Okay, there you got the list.
Aristotle at Hari.
Nope.
Nope.
No. You're
A.D.
making
Bryant.
that up.
Some dude with a Greek name.
A.D. Bryant.
Nope.
A.D. Bryant. A.I.D.Y. Okay. Michael Che.
Nope.
Pete Davidson.
Nope.
Mikey Day.
Nope.
Andrew Dismukes.
Nope.
Chloe Feynman.
Nope.
Nope.
Heidi Gardner.
Nope.
James Austin Johnson.
Nope.
Nope.
And his wife, Punky Johnson.
Okay.
Nope. Is it Punky Brewster?
Interracial couple.
Okay.
Colin Jost.
Nope.
I do know who
Yep.
that is.
I do know who that is.
That's the guy that does the weekend update.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
So Kate McKinnon, we all know who that is.
Yeah.
No, do
She just
I? Oh,
said
Hillary. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Alex Moffat,
Okay.
Nope.
Cal Mooney,
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope.
Noblin. I don't know what it is. It's NWODIM.
The NWO.
Ego New World Order. Damn. Chris Red, Sarah Sherman,
Nope.
Cicely Strong.
Nope.
Y'all already know who that is.
Who is that? Why would I know it?
I don't know. She's like one of the Keenan
Who
Thompson
that is?
We know
and Melissa Villasenor.
Melissa Villasenor.
No, Villasenor.
Okay.
I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Mexican.
Alphabet order name.
Well, I know Keenan Thompson.
Yep. So that's what we know. Keenan Thompson, the dude who does Weekend Update, and Hillary Clinton.
Hillary
Well,
Clinton.
Keenan Thompson's the most famous one on there.
Yeah. Damn,
I figured he would be doing the Tonight Show by now.
Wouldn't you hate to know you were the most famous person on Saturday Night Live
They
today?
just need Kel. They need Kel in there too.
Welcome to Good Burger. Let's start doing those
Welcome
again.
to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I ain't got a problem
They
with
need
that.
to get Kel on there too.
That's what Hope just said.
Hey, you know they should get Kel on there too.
Thank you, Brian.
Shows you I
That's
wasn't
what
listening.
Derek just said.
You know that Kel guy?
Okay,
Yeah.
so what else you got in the news this week? Okay, is there more to that story, or is it?
No, that was just
Okay.
that's her peak. She's
Okay,
now on curb her enthusiasm.
that's it. That's all she
She's
wanted to
curbing her
do.
enthusiasm.
That's all she wanted to
My
do.
She's
in life.
excited.
was
People are
well
freaking
curbed.
out about it. It was big news today.
Okay.
I'm not freaking out about it.
I
Why
said
not?
People.
I don't know where I don't care.
People. You don't count.
Yeah.
I'm not people.
All right. And
You heard it here, folks.
since we're Americans here and we, for some reason, have an odd fascination with the royal family, in royal news,
My founding fathers told them where they can go stick it.
but I like to keep an eye on them, just like watching your creepy ex. I like to keep an eye on them just to see what they're doing.
Yeah, I would say that
There's a little stalking going on.
we have a very Stockholm syndrome with England. We broke up with them. Moved to another country.
That's right. I was going to say,
But
Brian,
here we are. We're still in this
you need to watch Hamilton
You've
because
been
it is so true.
John Adams. Good luck.
Right. I do enjoy that. Is one of that song is just wonderful. Have you heard it?
No, I still haven't watched
Oh,
it.
it's great. I don't
Is it
generally.
on Disney Plus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
yeah, it's on the Disney Plus.
On the Disney Plus.
Yeah.
All right, so in royal news, because we're Americans and find this infatuating for some reason,
The Queen is now old and her life it is fading away. Goodbye.
I am a little worried about her. I think she's about to go the way of Jessica Walter.
Too bad soon she'll be dead like Prince Philip and we'll all say bye-bye. Who's next? Go ahead.
Don't
Sorry.
worry, you can buy some Princess Diana cake.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I told her to take 2 weeks off or something like that.
Yeah, they told her. Bed rest.
No,
Dead
Oh.
rest.
light desk duties.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean? I mean, like, does that mean, okay, Queenie, you
Don't
can't
take your
What we're
box
doing
up.
now.
go? All
Do
right.
what?
That means what we're doing now.
Oh, okay. So the Queen will be on.
Live desk
She can do
She's gonna be on
correspondence.
Twitch.
So
You
she's
can
gonna-
move William Hyde and Mr. Hope over and put the
If you
Queen
need
down
something
there.
to do, come in. We'll talk to you.
I'm on the show now.
So,
My
that means,
camera's not
Why is
working.
Brian's
Fucking
camera-
post.
so she's light
Yeah,
desk
Brian,
duty.
what's up with you? We just got a beard view.
Why is his camera not in landscape mode?
Because he can't get it to work in landscape mode.
He's not an iPhone.
No, he's not an iPhone user.
Can we just like, could we borrow our grandmother for a minute? I'll go get some, you know, curl her hair, give her a hat, put some pearls on her, give her a
Do
little
a
bit
deep
of
fake video.
give her a little bit of lipstick. Queenie,
Do a deep fake video.
there it is, Queenie. Anyway, so she's on light duties now, and
But she's on light duty.
and she actually will not attend the UN climate change conference.
Yeah, she already
next
says
month.
what it is.
But if she's on light duty, maybe we can get her on the show.
No.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
God!
Derek, you want to say it too? So we're continuing our.
What the fuck? Like, why am I even here?
I ask myself that every week.
So yeah, it's just,
That's why he doesn't show up half the fucking time. All right.
So where are
Okay.
you
What
getting a
else you
new
got?
job at, Brian?
Brian, did you get a new job?
No.
No.
Are you looking for a new job?
No, not really.
He has tattoos on his face.
Not really. That's a simple yes or no question. Yes or no.
He said no.
No, not really.
No, he said not really. That means he could be, but
Look,
The money was right.
if somebody came to him and
you
said,
you
hey,
offering him?
if somebody from Quality Foods came to him and said, hey, we need you to come wrangle our carts, all right.
I don't think Brian can work for Quality Foods
No.
because when the time comes for the election, they make you wear a Trump hat.
Okay.
oh, for real?
Yeah, they make them wear Trump hats.
That seems like that's against like.
They make them do it.
Okay,
Well,
well.
first of all, they're not going to hire anyone, nobody with a brain.
Yeah, the first thing they're going to ask you is the first question in the interview process is,
Spell your name.
Who is the forever president?
who's the greatest president of all time? And you say anything
Who's the
besides
leader
Trump,
of the land?
All right, here's the question now. Who is the current president? Oh, it's Joe Biden. Nope, it's Donald Trump.
Get
Get
out.
out.
All right,
We're
what
done.
do you got?
We're done here.
We'll
I
call
was in the barber shop the other day, and some guy come in, and he was talking about how he voted for Trump, how he was taking Ivomec for COVID, and how he was taking colloidal silver.
Did you say that you'd see him soon in the mortuary?
He went, and I'll snap a picture of him.
Oh, is that
And the barber's
one?
like, "Oh my God, this guy."
Is that the one? The blue one?
No, this one's not blue yet, but he will be.
Oh, okay.
Colloidal silver. It'll turn you gray and blue.
So Papa Smurf done it.
Now,
Let me show you. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something.
He's got.
Well,
You know, you can
continue
share it.
talking while I'm looking.
You know, if you go
All right,
down to
I'm-
where it
I'm
says
gonna-
share, you can share it with all the people watching on
I'm going to continue on.
Oh, where's that at? On the upload?
on the bottom where it says share.
Okay, no, I'm not.
So what
Go
does it
ahead.
do?
What?
Show you my screen?
Yeah.
We'll have a technology lesson instead.
Here we are for the technology
Let me find
seminar.
Teaching old people how to use Zoom.
Old
Go
man
ahead.
Derek.
Go ahead, Hope. Read your news
is
story.
this the internet? Am I Skyping?
Go ahead, Hope. Read your damn news story.
All right. So in sad news,
Email.
in sad news,
Am I emailing?
you know those commercials.
Hashtagging.
You know those commercials? It's like progressive. Was it? Is it a progressive commercial? It's like progressive can't stop you from turning into your parent.
Right.
Corey's gonna turn into his mom.
We put her in the basement.
And now we'll play Kansas's Dust in the Wind. Corey's family.
I mean, come on.
I want to be free.
Okay.
You're already starting to turn
Here,
into dust
here.
now.
Hurry up and read your news story.
Anyway, it's sad news. Longtime news anchor that we've known for a long time,
Yeah.
WSB-TV Atlanta,
No.
Jovita Moore died today. Actually, about 4 hours ago is when the story
No.
was posted.
Brain cancer.
Yeah, and she'd only been
Okay,
diagnosed.
can you see what I'm sharing?
No.
No. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hang on.
7 months ago.
Oh,
7
yeah.
months ago, she was diagnosed with brain cancer. And
Can
she
you see
died.
it?
There. This is what.
Violet, you're
It looked
turning
just like
violet.
that guy. It looked just like him.
The colloidal silver guy.
Is that really what it'll turn your skin?
Yes.
Like, is that
Yes.
actually a guy that has colloidal silver?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
That
colloidal
guy
silver
was
poisoning.
on Dr. whatever it is,
Still,
Oz.
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 Yeah, I've
You
seen
think
that.
it was the Wizard of Oz?
Because you can see there's a picture of him with Kermit.
But yeah, that's what the poisoning looks like.
Right.
Hmm.
He'll be dead soon.
It changes all of you.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was like.
So
Anyway, so Jovita Moore's dead. It's a sad day.
yeah. What else you got?
And my next news.
Derek, go ahead and be pulling your messages up. We'll do the dramatic reading next.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll have to look at. Do y'all have them?
Do it to where we can see them on. Can we do it where we see them on the screen or no?
It's like a molester.
Maybe y'all can.
Okay.
You'll have to go share because I sent them to you. I'll have to look at them on my phone.
Okay.
Alright, so in murder news,
Oh,
Dun,
okay.
dun, dun.
dun dun dun.
But make sure my phone number's not showing. I don't want random people calling
Yeah,
me.
we don't want to dox you. No, we won't do it. We'll just read them. Go ahead.
Anyway,
In
so
murder news,
in murder news,
is this going on in Texas? The Texas
yes.
dumpster murder?
No, it's not. This is a nurse.
Oh.
This is an ex-nurse.
She be killing folks.
So, no, dude.
Oh, he be
It's
killing
why,
folks.
it's why you don't trust male nurses.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So a former nurse in East Texas has been sentenced for killing 4 patients at a hospital in Tyler, Texas.
He probably deserved it.
William George David was found guilty of capital murder on October the 19th. Okay, but here's that's
Yeah,
crazy.
anybody named
Oh, wow.
William.
Hope's learning more about the story as she goes.
Yeah, anybody named William is crazy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Can't confirm.
the jury was able to convict him in less than 2 hours of deliberation.
Well,
that's
fine.
how damning this was. Oh, he fucking did
You
it.
definitely killed these folks.
They had that decided like when they went in there, like, yep.
The guy was wearing a shirt that said, "I killed these people" or something.
Then they just fucked our off and don't.
He wrote a book that asks if I killed him.
Oh no, I definitely killed these people. This book.
All
I'm
right.
glad they did.
All right. No, we need to listen to it.
Okay.
Here it is. Murder time story.
All right. Hope's got murder
Story time. All right. Davis killed John Lafferty, Ronald Clark, Christopher Greenway, and Joseph Tolina at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Lewis and Peaches
What?
Owen Hart Hospital. That is
Owen Hart Hospital.
I like Pete.
Tyler, Texas.
Hold on. This is the longest name
Say it
of the
again.
hospital.
You gotta go through that
Okay.
again.
Christus Trinity Mother Francis Lewis and Peaches Owen Hart Hospital.
Okay. No commas or hyphens.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean unless our friend Peter wrote this article, I haven't
alright.
seen that yet. But anyway, this is sick. By injecting air into their arterial system.
Oh,
That'll do it.
it.
That'll kill you quick.
In 2018, about a month before he was arrested, Davis looked at an article online titled "List of Serial Killers by Number of Victims."
Oh,
A
fun.
United States Secret Service special agent said during his trial. So he got some federal people
Yeah,
looking
he-
into him. Agent John Day, that sounds like a alias, who analyzed the laptop Davis used, found a person using the laptop either started searching for Mother Francis Hospital or fully searched Mother Francis Hospital investigating possible serial killer on March 16, 2018. Someone who used the laptop also looked at about 2 pages of serial killers on the same day, according to the agent. Following the guilty verdict, Davis called his ex-wife. He said money was tight, so he would find ways to prolong ICU patient staying by hurting them so they would be sicker.
So like he beat them.
Yes.
He said this would allow him to work more hours and therefore make more money.
Oh, okay.
Texas is one of 24 states with the death penalty.
And
In
they
a
believe
similar case earlier this year, a former nursing assistant who killed 7 elderly victims with lethal injections of insulin at a West Virginia hospital was sentenced to life in prison.
They got more count than the other one.
They did better than you. But yeah, man, that's crazy.
Maybe a painful way to go.
That
too.
makes you scared to go into the hospital.
Well, I mean that one. It makes you definitely
That's-
concerned.
What part was the scary part about hospital name? Was it the Owen Hart
Yes.
or was it Peaches?
Owen Hart did not work out.
You know, I'd still go to that hospital over the one we got here.
Peaches
Yeah.
Owen Hart.
I would you go? Okay,
Peaches Owen Hart.
there are our local hospitals.
Peaches Owen Hart.
Okay, definitely going to the Peaches Owen Hart.
Tyler, Texas is not that far from where I was at.
Well, there you go. You could have died. You could have
Yeah.
been one of them.
You could have been killed, Bob.
I was at
You could have had gay sex in that bathroom. You're such an expert.
Make sure to read Team Vote first.
Maybe that's how you injected it with the air.
No, pull up your messages on Facebook. Derek sent them to you. No, he sent them to you on Facebook.
I hope they're in order.
We'll figure it out.
They're not just gonna be interesting.
Yes, now we're gonna have some interesting
could be
dramatic
fun.
readings this week.
Wasn't this also what sex is this person?
Male.
Male.
Is this a man or a woman?
This is a man.
This
hitting
is
Derek
a
up
boy.
Okay.
I wouldn't say a man, a boy.
Boy.
What are they
The
identifying?
owner of a penis.
Owner of a penis.
Owner of
Obviously,
No,
he
no,
has a
prostate.
child.
Owner of a
All
prostate.
right, technically,
It's not yet. They do not say owners of penises. They say owner of prostates.
You could lose your penis.
wait, do you, since technically you're married, Hope, does that mean you're an owner of a
Technically,
penis?
you're married.
Kinda, yeah. I own a penis.
All right. Ready?
I can't pull it up on here, so somebody's gonna have to give me.
I can't do my phone. So
And
it's
since I'm gonna be a guy, I've gotta
Jeff. Channel your inner Jeff.
channel my inner Jeff.
Why does Jeff look like he wants to let me tell you something, brother?
I'm trying to see what Derek sent them to me. And let's see.
No, the group chat.
They're on the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking that you're like, no, it's on Facebook.
No, he did send it to you on Facebook. He did. All right. Here you go.
Old man Martinez here.
All right.
All right. So I think we're ready for this.
I didn't actually didn't.
Which-
even-
And
Hey,
these are
hold on. Which color am I?
I'm the
I want to say
purple.
white. I want to say white.
Derek, which color am I on here?
I'm purple. I'm
You're
purple.
Okay.
all right. And action.
How are you?
I'm blessed as always. I hope you can say the same.
I'm having a hard time not going to lie.
Okay.
I've heard tons about you of how you're a smart businessman and thought you may help me.
I
you
said,
help
how
him
would I?
there?
How would I help you?
Howard Johnson.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend and a 6-month-old daughter. I can't provide for them. No one would give me a job.
Why can't you get a job? There has to be some reason.
I have tattoos on my face.
You can afford those, though.
Yeah.
He can afford to get tattoos, but
Yeah.
you should have thought about that before getting them. I can understand why you're having a hard time.
Do you need help? I have heard that you're very smart businessman. That you're very smart businessman, a good man.
A very smart, good businessman, good man.
Good man.
Wait, hold on. I gotta read this. I have heard
Trying
that
to read
you're
redneck.
very smart businessman, a good man. I saw several years back where you commented on a Ferrari. A Ferrari. An
I think it
Ferrari.
means a Ferrari.
Well, no, there's an
That's not
A
what he
in front
put.
of Ferrari. So it's
Okay.
a
I didn't
Ferrari.
top it.
A Ferrari for sale, and everyone was talking shit like you couldn't afford it. Then someone I know told me that you weren't talking shit and you could if you want.
You could buy it. BY.
I can't. You could I can't.
Hope can't read redneck.
It's hard. It takes some ciphering. Like when Jeff Thorough Bodine writes something.
That's right. Where's the?
You could buy it if you want. Okay,
We
there
need
you
to
go.
get Clovis in here to read it from the.
I apologize. I don't need any help.
Wait, I gotta work on my red.
No.
Could you let me apprentice
No.
teaching me how to
Wait, stop. You got to open your mouth like you're from bank scan.
Now breathe for him now.
Now go.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
Could you let me apprentice teaching me how to be smart?
Smart at businesses. My apologies, but I just don't have time. You should do whatever it takes to support your child and girlfriend, even if it means picking up cans. You can get a job somewhere. Almost every business needs help and a short staff. I don't think they'll care if you have tattoos on your face.
Tried. I can't provide for my girl and child like I need to 0.
Try harder and keep trying. No one ever got anywhere by giving up.
My girl and I talked. We don't think we'll last, so I want to ask you something else. I have told her about you, and she looked at your profile. I think you and her would be a good match. I know you would take care of her and my daughter.
After I get back from the cement pond.
I don't really know what to say. I don't think that will work. Sorry.
Is it BC she young?
I'm going to be blunt. It's because this is really weird and creepy. I don't know who your girlfriend is or how old she is.
She's 17, but she will be 18 in February, and she's very interested in you. I don't want to give her up, but you can have her because it's best for her and my daughter. She'll love you like no other, and I'll step back.
I said, I don't date 17-year-olds.
Because you prefer older, aren't Lou 29 or 30?
Older aren't Luke.
Negative, because I don't want to go to jail.
Can she just add you and y'all talk till she 18? Then y'all know each other. Know each other
Otter.
real well, and she can move in with Yikes. You.
Yikes.
I really would appreciate it.
That's not how this works. You're obviously not much of a man, because a man would take care of his family no matter what. A real man wouldn't try to give his girlfriend and child away to another man just because he's successful. That's sick. You need to step it up yourself. You made the baby. Take care of it.
Just think about it, please. I'll help you with money when I
thought he
get.
didn't.
No.
Now he's paying me to take her.
Oh,
I was almost in that position. I would have paid somebody to take the Halloween queen. But I didn't have to.
you guys slow your roll on this fantastic human being here. Give me just a second, all right? Let me finish this dramatic reading.
Unfortunately, there's not anything to think about how you're going to provide for your child and family.
Wait, no, I didn't finish reading.
Yeah, you skipped over.
You did?
But
You did.
Yeah.
I didn't get to finish it. Blake started laughing too hard. All right, y'all hold on. Listen, hear me out, okay?
Okay, we're hearing you.
Just think about it, please.
Why have we got an echo?
I hope it's got her thing on. We fixed it.
I'll help you with money when I get a job.
Unfortunately, there's not anything to think about but how you're going to provide for your child and family.
She's really pretty, sweet, and nice. You can be her king.
This is absolutely nuts. You need to get your shit together. And why is she sending me a friend request? I denied it.
Was that it?
That's it. I ain't heard anything from him since.
Okay. So someone's trying to sell their girlfriend.
I think if
No, they're trying to pay me
But what the
to
fuck?
take her.
You know he's not going to go away.
You're 100% right. He's not going to go away.
I mean, this is some weird shit.
now what it is.
That I don't want to be a part of.
Yeah,
I may
what
be
it was.
single, but I'm not desperate.
What it was is the guy was really wanting to get into your deal.
Oh, is that what it was? He was going to sleep.
Made that fake profile of him, and he's just going to start sending the dick pics.
Y'all be sister husbands.
I'll forward them to you.
I'm good.
He's got them tattoos on his face.
He didn't want you to love her. He just wanted you to take care of her.
Hey, I know
That's
what time
right.
it is.
No.
It is.
Oh, it's 8:36.
Florida man.
It's that time.
Who's this man?
Florida man.
Are we waiting on the music to play?
Nah, go ahead. You can rock and roll whenever you're ready.
Florida man.
Why are we not playing the
I can't
music?
see anything on mine.
Do what?
Why are we not playing the music?
I cut the music. You said you was ready to go.
I
I'll
didn't hear
play-
the music.
He can use it to play out.
Oh, because you heard the music or no?
I did not hear the music.
Oh,
Okay, well, we'll send you a link later.
we played the music.
You're fine. You know the song.
Yeah, you know the song.
You know the
I
song.
like singing
Ollie.
along with it. I'm very disappointed.
Okay.
And my cats want to dance. Okay, I'm going last.
All right. Well, no, Corey doesn't have one.
No, I don't have one at all. I didn't prepare. You're the guy. You're the man.
Okay,
You're the Florida man.
I'll go then.
Man. Florida man.
Okay, Oka-Humpka, Florida
Okay.
is parting ways with its official city wizard after more than 3 decades. His offensive remarks about humping women and the local humping women like dogs and the local government's new tourism strategy spelled his doom. Herman Delmar Beaver is known as the Wizard of Oka-Humpka.
Okay, so
Apparently,
you
even
didn't
an
say
official.
wizard.
I'm reading here. Apparently, even on official documents like his passport, he's been on the Oka-Humpka City Council's payroll since 1998, receiving an annual salary of $66,666 to provide acts of wizardry and other wizard-like services as part of promotional and religious work for the city of Oka-Humpka, according to the mayor. But that job will soon become, like many wizards before him, a thing of legend. The council has met with the wizard and sent him a letter thanking him for his services to Oka-Humpka over the past decades and informing him that we are bringing our formal contractual agreement to a close, said Dick Bickworth III, the council's assistant chief executive. He said the final payment will be made this December. The decision was a difficult one, according to Bickworth. He explained that Oka-Humpka's promotional landscape is changing to increasingly reflect our diverse communities and showcase a vibrant, diverse, modern city that is attracted to. Why am I getting feedback?
I don't know.
Because Corey's not muted.
Oh,
Why am I not muted?
Because you got kicked out,
no, I muted
Okay.
it.
and then I got kicked out.
Yeah, Hope got kicked out now.
Okay, well, anyways.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll start over.
No, not from the beginning.
Yeah, you
No,
just.
From this paragraph, because I don't know where I was. The decision was a difficult one.
Yeah, the wizard just got his last check.
Yeah, the city's diversifying.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
He explained that Oka-Humpka's, is that right? Oka-Humpka?
Yeah,
A
sure.
promotional landscape, Oka-Humpka's promotional landscape is changing to increasingly reflect our diverse communities and showcase a vibrant, diverse, modern city that is attractive to residents, domestic and international visitors, new businesses, and skilled, undocumented migrant workers. That may not have been the only reason the Guardian reports, citing controversial comments Beaver made back in April. I love women. I forgive them all the time. I never struck one yet, but I hump them like dogs. Never strike a woman because they bruise too easily is the first thing, and they'll tell the neighbors and their friends. And then you're in big trouble.
Well, he knows.
He said at the screening of Good Morning Florida. Beaver told that the council had waved him off because he didn't fit with the city's modern image, calling them a bunch of bureaucrats who have no imagination, and don't like humping women like dogs. Despite his disappointment, Beaver promised to keep visiting the Oklahoma Art Center to chat with tourists, locals, and women.
So you can hump them like dogs.
It makes no difference. I will keep going, forgiving women and humping them like dogs, he said. They will have to kill me to stop me because this wizard loves to hump.
Oh, okay.
So a city in Florida is losing its wizard.
Because they're modernized.
Yes.
So Derek,
Right.
you asked me earlier.
But the city is Oka-Humpka.
Is there a picture of this dude?
Yeah, I want to see pictures. Pictures or it didn't happen.
Yeah, could you share a picture of this dude with us?
Let me see if I can find that.
So,
Okay.
Derek, you were asking me earlier if I was looking for another job.
Yeah, there you go,
The
Brian.
position of wizard seems like it's open.
No. They're downsized.
Yeah, you got to hump women and men now.
They're diverse.
What's it pay? Well, how much did it pay again?
I don't know. I don't know what wizard salaries are.
666 something.
How would you get away with that?
What?
And this guy is 88 years old.
How do
Stand
you
back,
make that a
professional
job?
wizard. Lay down.
I want to run for county
You were
commissioner.
one.
You want to be
And I was, but I wasn't the official county wizard.
We've never petitioned.
Wait, there's a group you can join.
The head wizard.
The head wizard.
Grand
Oh,
wizard.
that's right.
Grand wizard. He even got the ghost hat. And stuff.
That's right. Is there a picture, Derek?
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Our listeners and or viewers need to see more.
What is this?
This is
That's
another
him.
story. No.
Is
Oh,
it him?
wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wizard.
Gandalf the Grey
that's
there.
Ian McKellen.
Hope, do you have a rival story?
I do. It's
All
not
right.
as long as his.
Is it as interesting as a wizard?
I don't know. I don't know if you can top. That's the best Florida story I've heard in a while.
Well, I don't know. Derek's last week was fantastic. Clovis.
Okay, before she starts, I just got a question.
Okay.
Like Florida, there's like not a lot of real native Floridians. They're like implants
Right.
from other places. Now, but these names, do like when you move to Florida, do they give you like a new Florida name? Is it like a christening, like a rebirth?
I have no clue.
Because those are some damn funny ass
It comes
names.
some point after drinking the human blood from the cup is when you
Gator pecker.
So what you're saying is like
Draw.
Ellis Island. You go there, they give you the names and they send you on.
Yeah. You're going to Koopaloop, Florida.
Florida. Florida. Cuckoo capochu. What have you got, Hope? You ready?
I was trying to find the actual story, but I don't.
Oh, wow, look at Derek's picture of the wizard. I mean, he looks like freaking Rasputin. It's
Wizard.
It's Solomon.
Oh, you missed it.
No, it's still
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
There's a delay.
It's Solomon from Lord of the Rings.
All right.
Oh, all right, Hope, you ready?
A Florida man was arrested after being very Florida man.
Man, how Florida man
I
got
love
to be
this.
the?
Derek's got another picture of him up.
Apparently, he was humping a tree and running down a street in the nude.
What is it, Oka-Humpka?
Where
That sounds
was,
like Florida man.
21-year-old Alonzo Sanchez
Mhm.
was found by deputies and was seen hugging and hip thrusting a tree. He was completely naked and allegedly high at the time.
That sounds like my
Before
cousin.
deputies got to him, the Florida man ran into the street and was nearly hit by a car that had to swerve to avoid hitting him.
That's legit.
The deputies attempted to arrest Sanchez. He punched one of them in the face. After a brief struggle, he was apprehended and taken to Lee Acres Regional
is
Hospital.
this a story you brought us a few weeks ago? No, it sounds like it, though. I mean, it's
It's
Florida,
Florida.
man. Same story.
There's a lot
There
of
was another
overlap.
one that I
Did
tried to
he yell
see.
you wubba dubba dub dub? He says last name
That's
is
Sanchez, yeah. There was another one that I saw that actually seemed really interesting, but I couldn't find the actual story. I just saw the little like pretext for it, and it said that apparently essentially what I can gather is a Florida man was pulled over, and there was a huge bag of cocaine in his passenger seat of his car, and the cop was like, "What's that?" And the Florida man goes, "Oh, the wind must have blown it in here."
Must have been the win.
Oh,
Could you imagine being the cop that day? It's like, what?
Well, there's our Florida man stories for the week.
Florida man who steals a truck without making a sound, who made a tarp into an evening gown, whose grandma makes the best meth in town. Florida man.
The Florida man sounds like somebody I'm kin to.
All right, so.
I found stocking stuffers for everyone.
Dude, what? You found stalking stuffers?
Stocking stuffers.
Oh, okay. What? It's the Florida Man, the epic adult coloring book, outrageous tales of misadventure and mayhem. So
I like coloring.
Florida man.
Available on Amazon.
It's available on Amazon.
Jeff
Also,
Bezos, please buy us.
Also, by the way, available on Amazon. My new book, the Lullaby Man, is available. If you go there and look it up, it's
Jeff
on.
Bezos doesn't have the balls to come on this show.
Don't be fighting Bezos. We want him to buy us out. 100 million. We'll be like, what's the faggot's name? The one that's the ivermectin dude. Horse pill. Joe Rogan.
Tucker Carlson.
We'll sell him too. We'll sell out like Joe Rogan. If Jeff Bezos came and offered us $100 million for 10 years to do this show,
or a space trip.
No, I would not do the space shit. No, I would. There's no way.
100 million and 2 space
what about
trips.
A broadcast from space.
What did you say, Derek? 100 million and what?
Two space trips, so we can broadcast live from space.
And
I will dress up like a green alien.
Derek's going to be the first green alien in space.
I'm gonna dress up as a wizard. Space wizard.
You can be the official wizard of our show, or the official wizard of Amazon.
Can I hump the women?
Get away from me.
You can get humped.
So we were talking.
You get punched.
So we were
In
talking.
the nuts.
We were talking about this earlier in the week, and what me and Hope were talking about. I don't know if Hope discussed it with Brian or not, but we're thinking about getting Brian to like dress up as a Pokemon and go to town and with his phone, and we'll do this live, and he'll just ask random people like, "What's your favorite Pokemon?" and walk up to them in like a Pokemon outfit.
I wanted
that's
to
a
go
good
a step
idea.
further and
Go ahead.
have it
Interview people in Walmart.
That's what we're gonna do.
I wanted to go a step further with that and ask them if they play Pokemon Go, and then if they say yes, go, would you catch me?
Okay.
Or
and try to get phone numbers.
No, we should do that next week.
Well, it's the issue with doing it is the guy who I was going to get to drive Brian around next week's in Orlando all week next week. So, but he already agreed to do it.
What about this guy that commented
in
on
his
our
new car?
Showcast?
Got to drive around his new car.
He's going to drive his new car around. Got his new.
Oh, is it red?
It's a Honda Civic or Accord.
Accord, boys, it's a beautiful car. I'll give him that. I'm proud for him.
It is a nice looking. I'm not a Honda fan,
but he deserves it.
Like Team
I
Rocket,
am.
Brian.
Hondas are good cars.
They're
They're they
decent.
play Pokemon Go and then steal their phone and run.
No, that's how Brian gets criminal charges pressed against him. So what I was thinking we would do, since at some point, we'll advance this. We'll get Brian. He'll start out that way, and then we'll do like some other weird shit with Brian. Like we'll get him to go dress up as Trump and talk to random people and tell me what you think about me. Act like I'm really Donald Trump and tell me what you would have to say to Donald Trump.
Worship me.
Yeah. Where do you want to touch my
that Halloween night?
So
I was telling Corey on the ride over here, it's like I was actually thinking of dressing up as like a Trumper for Halloween, but I don't want to spend the money on
I'm not buying a MAGA hat.
Oh, we can get you one.
Yeah, free.
For free if you need to borrow
We
it.
can write it off on the show's expenses.
No, we'll just get one. We'll steal
I
it.
figure we can like.
We'll go steal it. We'll
bedazzle
put it back
one or
before they'll know
something.
it's gone.
No, they'll know it. They'll know
No,
it's been
no,
moved.
they won't know.
They'll know like misery you.
They'll never know. He doesn't wear it.
They'll misery you, tie you up, beat your knees.
I don't. Yes, break your feet.
They're not here to do that, so we'll be fine. They'll be back before they even know it's gone.
No, I'm good, Brian. Thank you. I'll pass. But anyways, yeah. So we were talking about doing that.
You can't deny the wizard.
I can deny the
They'll
wizard.
put a spell on you.
I'm firing.
Zigrun's wizard.
I'm firing our staff wizard. You're no
Use
longer
the
our
wizard
staff
staff.
wizard, Brian.
That's because Brian wants to put his staff on everybody.
That's right. Rub it on Corey. He enjoys that shit.
No.
He's the expert. Right?
Yeah, he's an expert on wizard stabs.
If you rub Corey really hard, you can help turn into dust quicker.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'll dust all over you, Corey.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
He just
ooh.
died in your arms.
I was thinking
tonight.
genie in a bottle, but oh, good
Must
gosh.
have been something Brian did.
All right. Well, are we? I think we're done here.
Are we? Is this it? Is that's all we've got?
Our board's empty.
Our board is empty. Is there anything else anybody wants to talk about before we go?
Derek, you have some parting words of wisdom, or Brian?
If anybody's listening and they have any suggestions for what Brian can go out and do in the community and do it live on YouTube, I'll
And
dress up
Twitch.
too if I have to.
I,
But I think this is a brilliant idea. We'll discuss it more this week.
I think it's a great
Next
idea.
week's show will be epic. I can
What?
promise you
I think we
that.
should have Brian go out and try some of the what's notoriously the worst pickup lines.
Oh, yeah.
But I may be out of town next week, but I'll still come on from wherever
Okay.
I'm at.
Okay. Well, we'll hold
And
you
I'll
to
probably
it.
have a bunch of hoodlums behind me. that can
Already,
join in.
already, Derek's going to be on his third show in a row. That's a better attendance record than Brian's had.
In fact, no, it's even better. Brian could have done the show remotely.
Right.
Derek would be.
Yeah.
Forever.
Why didn't you do that?
I
You'd
will
be
always
dressed
do the
up.
show
It was
remotely.
really good service there.
It would have been great. Next time you go off, let's do that. Like,
Why don't you go LARP
Look,
at a
He
hill?
could be walking around
Hey,
SodomCon.
yeah,
yeah,
no, we didn't because we didn't want to see any of that.
Show us everything.
Man, woman, all no. I'm happy you didn't telecommute in.
I got some stuff to
I
show
think
you.
it will get
No.
viewers.
like Brian could have been telling people, where was your thing at last week?
Some place called Crawfordville.
Okay, he could have been telling the good people, Georgia.
Yeah.
Telling the good people of Crawfordville, Georgia, about the Fat, Bald, and White show.
They don't want to
So-
know.
What did you do last week?
Hump the Triceratops. Were you not listening earlier?
That was weeks and
Staff.
weeks and weeks and weeks ago.
He went. No, you're
He did
right.
it again.
He went last week LARPing.
He did it again.
What is that?
That means did you dress up as something?
Where were you at the beginning of the
Oh,
conversation?
hold on, wait, no.
We had
So
a
hold
whole
on.
conversation
Brian
about
never
this.
did answer the question. What he?
No, he never answered the question.
No.
I wore the robes and stuff that Jennifer made me.
Okay, I remember that now. And I asked if it was dead Jennifer, and you said yes. Okay.
Oh, I do have a question for Brian. though.
Okay, Derek's got a question.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me pull up his Facebook.
Oh, we're pulling up Brian's Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do on Facebook, Brian?
No.
You gotta.
I want to know something.
He
Uh-oh.
LARPed.
Are you romantically interested in Cindy?
Cindy who?
Lopper.
Starts with a B.
Do what, Derek?
Cindy B. I'm not going to say the last name.
Yeah,
and
we're not going to
her.
dox her.
I don't even know who it is.
So
There
no.
are pictures of you on Facebook.
She's got.
Oh, that was somebody at work.
Is that your new girlfriend?
No.
No.
Do you want her to be your girlfriend?
Brian's not.
Is that the stop sign picture?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's just some.
That's just because
Yeah.
Brian's famous.
Yeah, Brian's famous.
He's like the most famous person of Walmart.
Everybody makes friends with Brian because they're afraid he's going to call them by them.
Yes.
I'm telling you, that's why they do
That's
Especially-
a good idea.
it.
Especially in the winter.
When you go to the people of Walmart,
Brian's
Page. on
on there.
Brian's the first one there.
He's the greeter.
Actually, somebody,
the greeter
somebody
of
told
people
me,
of Walmart.
Somebody told me that one time the local college here.
Yeah.
One of the professors actually used me in their talk. They were talking about work ethic.
Right.
They're saying like the guy who works at
Don't
Walmart.
be like that.
You know,
guy.
he's all you always see him there. You know.
You know, on that to that end, okay. I was in college at Gainesville State College, okay, in a night class with a bunch of people from, mostly Atlanta. But someone said something about the weird guy that wears shorts all the time at the Walmart. There's some Walmart further north from here. And I was like, oh, his name's Brian.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
I was just like, wow.
Well, you remember when we went to where we were at? Was it that Ryan's at one time, and that one random person beside me in the buffet said, "So they let you off work today?"
Yeah. That Brian's like never met this person in his life, has no clue.
He's
Oh,
famous.
let you all work
Brian's
today.
famous.
Brian's the dude who wears shorts year
Hell,
round.
there was a lady in the Chinese restaurant today as I was waiting for my pot stickers to be cooked. She goes, "You ain't working today? You work at Walmart, right?"
So you're famous because of your
Work
your well, no, not his work ethic. I mean, he was at that one class, but he's famous because of the fact that he stands out at Walmart.
I'm
Shorts,
happy.
trench coat,
I'm
Fingerless
happy.
gloves.
homeless apparel. Brian goes to homelessapparel.com and gets all of his clothing.
I make my homeless apparel.
Derek,
I'm
we need
looking
to
through-
start that. We need to start that
And Brian
homelessapparel.com.
can be the model.
Yes, that's what we're doing. That's
But I was looking through Brian's pictures on Facebook, and he hangs out with some. There's a few women in your pictures that look pretty good looking. I don't know why you're not hitting on them. And I don't know why they're hanging out with you.
It's because
You know
Brian
why, Derek?
adorkables them
You know
to
why,
death.
Derek?
Why?
Because I'm a wizard.
He just does them like dogs.
He's stuffing them.
You can send me their information. I'll call
Pulls
them.
out his staff.
Oh, well, anyways, this has been Fat, Bald, and White. Thank you for watching on Twitch or YouTube or I guess Twitter, too. I think we did it on Twitter this week.
And
Or
listening,
Patreon.
Well, yeah, you can check us out on Patreon. Go to www.fatbaldandwhite.com. It'll have the links to everything there.
and
Join
we got
our
a Twitter
Patreon.
as long as we're not banned.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can enter to win $100,000.
That's right. Make sure you do that because we're giving it away on
New Year's Day.
Yep,
Eve.
12:01 a.m. So it'll be New Year's Day.
How many
Hey,
days?
that's-
That's right. Giving it away on New Year's Day.
That's right. Anyways, that's it for us. We're out of here.
Bye.
Love y'all. See y'all.
If you stuck around this long, it's clear you can take a joke. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hostility. Jokes, that is. Offensive ones. Kind of mean.
Corey's getting beat.
Sit, boo-boo, sit. And now the show is over now.